I've been reading this book, and while I'm reading it, because there is so much information in it that I don't only want to observe, I want to internalize it. So I've been journaling a lot on it, and I feel like it is... Anyway, it was explaining. If you're like me and you don't know that much about quantum physics, now let's actually get into that, because I wrote down in my journal here something that I just really think is worth telling on camera. So the 3D is what we're experiencing right now, right? This is the camera in my room, me, and whoever would be around me. That is all 3D. But if we want to meditate, we can kind of leave, right? So if we're talking about the quantum field, that is where everything is possible. This is actually where you can manifest things. This is actually where you can change your life like that. Just an idea. So here's what this is about. If you've never heard about that, I thought the explanation in this book was so great, so I wrote it down here. All right. Infinite unknown possibilities exist in the quantum field as energy. Take your attention off your physical body, your environment, the people in your life, and you become nobody. Also, take your attention off linear time, meaning past, present, future, doesn't exist no more. So now there is no time, and you end up in the present moment, in which all possibilities in the quantum field exist. You are beyond matter, no longer identify as a body in space and time. You are now in the quantum, a field with endless possibilities, made up of nothing but invisible frequencies carrying information and consciousness. Just as it happens when taken off your attention off an electron, it is reverted to energy in an specified place. Once you take the attention off your life and get beyond the memory of your life turns into possibility. The more energy you invest into the unknown, the more you create a new possibility, the more you create a new change in your life. That's law. And I got a lot more to read. I'm just starting out, but as I've been getting closer to meditating, I know there's so much, I always thought like, okay, meditate. But there's actually so much to it. It's almost like making music is already like meditating. Why is that? Well, if I just lay down on my bed, it's true, my mind is an untrained dog. All type of thoughts come to me. And it's not that crazy, but if I really begin to notice the thoughts that just appear on my mind without me deciding, okay, it is 8 a.m., I need to now work my job, this is what I'm thinking about my job, or whatever. The thoughts that just come out of nowhere, I'm like, write those thoughts now, write those thoughts. Is this the answer you've been asking the universe for that's suddenly coming? You really need that thought right now that's actually coming? Or is it something you have been thinking before? Something about the past? Something that's been going on? Like a little movie replaying? You know that movie already, but anyway, it plays regardless, because why put a stop to it? You already know that it's there. You already know that thought. And somehow it's almost like a habit, right? If you have those thoughts and you have been thinking those thoughts for a long time, they turn into these habits, and we seem to be okay with that. It seems to become a part of us, almost like of our, internalized identity, like the thing that we claim we are, think we are. This is actually what we are. If you think you are a certain way, this is how you are. If I think I am bad at math, I probably am, because this is my thought, right? Now, if I think I am absolutely amazing, I would approach any kind of assignment in a whole different manner. So this goes for anything, right? If I think I'm a great dancer, I'm probably gonna dance like fire. If I think I'm absolutely horrible with movement, how am I supposed to bring confidence to the table? The confidence from within, not anything like, performing wise. That comes from within. There's a whole lot of people out there that act as if they're the most confident, but they are the most insecure, so don't confuse that one. But it's almost like that in the sense of just lay down on your bed and think about the thoughts. Realize, don't think at all. And then you realize those thoughts that just appear, right? That's kind of like how you've been living your life. We don't monitor our thoughts. Like if you had a journal about your thoughts, it's going to get really messy, right? And you're going to notice that there's a lot of things that you have been overthinking. Overthinking is an overused word. You know, there's just thoughts, things that we go through, and for no real reason. And that's why I said music is like meditating, because if you are creatively locked in and there's no more space for thought, it cannot be there. Practicing your craft is a much easier entryway into a gateway into meditating than sitting on your bed trying to just fight these thoughts until they disappear. You enter the quantum leap. This is going to take a bit. It's going to take a bit of time. So there's many ways to meditating. That's all I'm going to say right now. I gotta go. Take care.